What's happening? Hope everybody's having a good day. I just wanted to speak on something real quick. So I got a customer that's moving to another city, moving back in with his mom. And his mom, her husband had passed away, so she didn't want to move into his house with his family. So his family's up and leaving and moving in with her. So when long time ago when I first met him, I told him my prices on the junk removal. My trailer's an 8x16 by 7. So there's a lot of companies with smaller trailers than mine that charge half of what I charge. So he was saying for half of my trailer they were charging $300, and to fill my trailer I was charging $325. I charged them per load. So he only thought he had one load. So the first time he paid me $325, and then he's just throwing like a lot of shit away. And then the second time he paid me, or he loaded up the trailer and it wasn't full. So I told him, and he paid me $240, but the trailer wasn't full. And I told him, just call me whenever you get more stuff to load up, and we'll load it on the trailer, and I won't charge them. Because, my thing is, I'm in business, to make a difference. Yeah, you make money, but I'm not trying to profit off of his downfall or his bad situation. I'm not trying to capitalize off his situation. And I get it, you're in business to make money, but also I'm in business to make a difference and just to help when I can. So you got to think, if you don't know how many loads he's got, and I'm charging $325 a load, and he's got to get this shit moved anyways, that's messed up on my part, because he might have 4 loads, like, looking at it, because he got a 4-bedroom house, and they're just throwing everything away because it's like short notice, and they got to be out by a certain time or whatever. And so he's like, lawnmowers thrown away, mattresses, couches, and my thing is, you can't tell him to have a yard sale. He probably already tried that or whatever. So my thing is just like, help him out, and the best I could do is just let him fill up the trailer for $240, because he was giving me a dump pass, so the dump pass is going to cover the dump fee. So I'm not coming out of pocket. So I'm not like that, man. I know some people, they see an opportunity and they run with it, and but it's a customer, and I'm in business to make a customer. The money will be there, That's how I look at it, man. So, but I'm done for the day, man. I'm gonna go see if this lawnmower works. Maybe I can use it for my landscaping, because I was in need of a new lawnmower, and this one's a Toro, so see how this works out. And he's got an edger that that he had in there, so some good stuff in there. And but with that being said, man, just make a difference when you can. It ain't always about money. It ain't always about materialistic things. And that's why I was like, applauded him, because it's like, you just throwing away all his memories and all his materialistic things to take care of his family, and his mom. And that says a lot about a person, and you can see the hurt in his eyes, and but I think he's coming to terms with it by getting rid of all this stuff, and he's realizing, like, some of this stuff we haven't used in 15 years, he said, or however long they've been in the house. So that's a good way to do some spring cleaning and just get rid of things, man. But that's all I got for today, man. I'm finna go try to get a good workout in, and then see what the day brings me. So until then, man, y'all have a good day, man. Vaco.